Hey guys, welcome back and happy Saturday. Is it Saturday at this point? I feel like it is. Ay, ay, ay. BravoCon is BravoConing and Vegas is Vegasing, and it is all of the things. So I honestly cannot wait to share with you everything that we have experienced so far. Yesterday was day one. And when I tell you from New Jersey to Salt Lake City, last night I had a great conversation with Lindsay Hubbard, which we're about to totally dive into all of this. I got ambushed by a group of housewives. It's just been nuts. I can't wait for the members only. I'm doing an exclusive podcast on this because I'm just like, how was yesterday Friday? And then last night we went to this after party that was the after party for Bravo and NBC. And Jason and I and his cousin Jackie, our friend said, you know what? I'm going to stay home. And I said, okay, at the hotel. I said, you know what? Stay home. You'll probably enjoy the fact that you got sleep. And I said, we're going to go out. We went to the party at 11 o'clock. I said, it's not going to be a late night. We come strolling back in at 3:30 in the morning. Everybody was over it. They were tired. Lights went up at the venue. And it was just, okay, that's where we were at. But guys, I will share all of this for the members only. We're back to talk about the Lindsay Hubbard, Carl Radke of it all. Let's get right into it.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, guys, so the Carl Radke and Lindsay Hubbard of it all. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so Page 6 came out with this, saying Carl Radke disputes Lindsay Hubbard's claim that she was blindsided by their split. People will see. Now, I saw her last night. One, she looked amazing. Two, I don't want to say somebody doesn't look sad because I'm sure that internally you are sad, and I think that people put on a front, but she was very much so like present and also happy and kind to everyone. So it is kind of weird that this is November 4th. This is the month that she was supposed to be getting married to Carl, and I think it was supposed to happen after BravoCon with all of the cameras there. But wait. Back to it. So Carl Radke is calling his ex-fiance's bluff. The Summer House star revealed Friday that he thinks his ex, Lindsay Hubbard, is lying about being blindsided by their broken engagement. I firmly don't believe she was blindsided because we've had these conversations. That's what he told people at BravoCon. Now, Lindsay broke her silence on their split September 4th by sharing a lengthy note to Instagram that has since been deleted, in which she said that she was humiliated and heartbroken. My entire life and future was ripped out from underneath me, and I've had a hard time making sense of it all, with no answers or closure on why. We had a really rough summer, and I think people will see that. That's what Carl said, further explaining during his BravoCon conversations with people. But it just shows the gravity of the situation when I really deep down feel like I needed to have a conversation with her about where we were at in our relationship and moving forward with the wedding. I mean, I understand too. I don't know if you guys remember this, and this like is going back, like The Hills. Lauren Conrad was with a guy named Jason. If you guys watch The Hills, you remember. And she had to call MTV and be like, I'm about to break up with my boyfriend, because they were in between seasons. So when they were filming and they were in between seasons, she had to call because it wouldn't have made sense going into the next season. So she couldn't just break up with her boyfriend without sharing that piece of information, since her life was on reality TV at the time. It all had to make sense to the viewers. Now, for Carl, sure, we'll give you that little bit of grace. If somebody broke up with me or broke an engagement with me, whatever, and that wasn't a conversation that you and I had, but a conversation that you did with me on camera to save your job, I'm trying to play devil's advocate on this. I would be livid. I would be pissed. It wouldn't be good. The Loverboy investor also denied Lindsay's claims that he orchestrated their breakup to be filmed by Bravo cameras. I don't decide what is being filmed on Summer House. I really don't. I just respond to what's being requested. So that makes it sound like you told producers, which again, your life is on reality TV, but I told producers that I was going to go through a breakup. So then after you told the producers that you were going to go through the breakup, you went through the breakup, initiated the breakup, and everything moving forward, you blindsided her. That's what it sounds like. Like, maybe she saw the breakup coming, maybe she didn't, I don't know. But the fact that you wait until this thing right here that I'm talking to is right in your face and that's when you do it, no, absolutely not. Although he's the one who pulled the plug on their relationship just months before their wedding day, Carl said handling the very painful and emotional breakup is more difficult than when his brother died in 2020, which is really sad. This is the first time I'm talking in 2 months because I want to be respectful because it's painful for both of us. There's still some closure and things that I feel like are going to need to be figured out at some point, but I'm just one day at a time. I'm just trying to take care of myself. Now, Lindsay, for her part, has maintained that she had no idea that she wouldn't be a bride this month. He blew up my entire life. I was crying. I was angry. I had to find closure, on my own. And speaking of the troubles that they had over the summer, she explained every couple has normal arguments, but nothing that would have been so drastic as to break up. It was literally the last 2 weeks of summer that his demeanor and tone changed. There was a lot of combativeness and aggression on his end, and I was very confused. She also claimed this week that her and Carl's breakup was a quick in and out sort of conversation. And in addition, she said that she does not plan on filming with him in the near future. At this point in time, I would not be comfortable sharing a house with him after what he did. I mean, this man, I can never trust him again. The way that he called the producers and set up the cameras, he blindsided and humiliated me in such a public way. I'm not comfortable at this point in time. I feel like that's not shocking. But also on top of that, Captain Lee had something to say too. Now, during an episode of Captain Lee's Salty with Captain Lee podcast, Boat Daddy named Kyle Cook for contributing to the demise of Carl and Lindsay's relationship. The guy who really kind of ticks me off in this whole situation is Kyle. I think he contributed to a certain degree. Now, reminiscing on an episode of Summer House when Carl got shit-faced drunk and talked smack about the fiance, Lee reminded his listeners how well Carl handled himself. Carl sat there and took it and didn't get all bent out of shape and aggressive on Kyle, which he had every right to do. Captain Lee continued to criticize how Kyle kept talking about Carl and Lindsay's split in the press. Then Kyle comes out and says that he could see cracks in the relationship. Wake up. You were part of the cracks. You were supposed to be Carl's best friend. And all you do every waking moment that you're talking to Carl is bad-mouthing Lindsay. Is that what friends do? I feel bad for both of them. I think people that don't know should realize that they don't know and they should not speculate because their words have impact. I don't know how Kyle and Carl stay friends. I mean, to be fair, I also saw Captain Lee yesterday, by the way, and he was great. He's not wrong. Not wrong at all. There's so many different cracks in this relationship and in this conversation and also within that relationship. I mean, we're obviously going to see how all of this plays out when we see Summer House, but I'm telling you, again, after seeing her last night, absolutely amazing, so sweet, just nice, genuine, and she seemed happy. I think that things happen for a reason. But catching me off guard with a camera in my face, and that's when you're going to leave me after everything, showing a house together, if you're going to spend the rest of your life with someone, you don't ambush them like that. I was ambushed last night. Trust me, you don't ambush them like that. You just don't. But I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are. So go ahead, smash that like button, show some love. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And I'm going to try to live stream from BravoCon today. I love you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.